if they show great ratings,
Yeah.
tonight and tomorrow night on True TV, no less, with the brands that you're talking about, so we'll link it into your brands. It would then be a selling point
for the expansion
to expand, and these would be the kind of brands we would get into the. Right, you're still going to have, with all due respect, St. Francis against Alabama State. You're still going to have that.
Sure.
But you're going to have other games with these types of brands in it at a second location. And I think the North Carolina-Texas thing may have been a long play. It sounds devious. I wouldn't want to get the governor of West Virginia upset. They may never let me back in. But this may be one of those long play, deliberately done deals where they can come up with ways. Look, you can come up with ways to justify anything, okay? So their ability to justify them being in, it's like watching the college football playoff selection committee week by week, and they come up with all sorts of ways to justify. So, to their credit, they have perfected the moving target.
That's true. That is true.
And they probably took cues from the NCAA basketball committee. Here's the moving target. Right? And I think in the end, and I did hint at this yesterday when I was talking about them being in, and I was talking about, I'm not surprised that those two were in the first four as 11s. They're not in as 12s. They're in as 11s. What are you getting, phone calls now?
No.
I didn't realize you had MGM Bet on speed dial.
On speed dial.
Okay. So when I looked at it, I thought, okay, they're in. They're mega names. North Carolina, one of the ultimate basketball brands. Texas just is a big brand, which we talked about Penn State, Texas 2 years ago getting 6.6 million viewers because of the three brands involved: March Madness, the name Texas, the name Penn State, and all of a sudden you've got a big night. And so you've got that tonight and tomorrow. If they can pull off ratings tonight and tomorrow, they're definitely going to pull off ratings tonight because North Carolina has a national following. And I think they got a good shot at decent ratings tomorrow night, too. That would be the argument going to the networks, especially to Warner Discovery. And Warner Discovery, for everybody, is Turner. Okay? That's the name for Turner now, is Warner Discovery. Because they have 70%. Again, a number you had no clue yesterday. Do you follow that?
I knew they had the higher number. I knew Turner was paying more. Absolutely.
It's 70%.
Yeah.
And that's the idea, to go to them and say, like, see, we can deliver that for you. We can work the brackets out in such a way to deliver that for you. And I think in some ways they would never say this. Never say this. But for those who are, cynical mostly our management. What? For those of you out there who are a bit cynical, which over the years I've become more of, you can look at that and go, you know what? I wonder how much a role that played in. Okay, they get in, but then the placement of them playing a first four game. Right at a time where they're thinking about expanding. So there you go.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I think that's absolutely. And that's a distinct possibility now you have. Yeah, you're right. You're going to have them now plead their case to, hey, okay, look at these ratings. This is why we need to expand and move up.
I mean, because they're not going to get a bad rating tonight.
No, you're not. Absolutely not. And that's where, even with a 9 o'clock tip, you're still going to get a great rating.
But you're going to have two things going tonight for you. One, North Carolina has a big following.
Absolutely.
Two, you've got a group of people out there that are hoping they crash and burn.
That's absolutely right.
Right? That was always people would say, oh, Tom Brady, what Tom Brady? There's a bunch of people who wanted Brady to win every game. And there is a bunch of people out there that want to see Brady fail.
Absolutely.
Right? It's like, that's why people don't watch 49ers games anymore. They expect them to fail.
They expect them to lose. There's
But I mean, that's what's happened over the years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chiefs,
there is a group of people out there that wanted to see Tiger Woods win every single golf tournament, and there was a segment out there that watched to see him miss a putt, not quite make it.
Yeah,
have Y.E. Yang come from behind and beat him in the PGA.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a segment. LeBron. Yeah. People want to see him win. And other people are like, good, he got eliminated. Way to go, Denver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that draws more people in because now you're bringing both factions together. Well, North Carolina's going to have that tonight. There's going to be the usual North Carolina big name. Here they go. Let's go Big Blue, the whole deal out there playing. And there's going to be an entire segment that they don't deserve to be in. Go San Diego State, let's go. Yeah, San Diego State. I told you they didn't belong. But they're both going to watch. They're both going to watch.
You're right.
All right. And that's something that's going to be, to me, a side story